but I still hit my spots. Hard ball.
Yeah, the spin got me off guard a little bit.
Hello everyone, welcome inside the Red Earth Production Studios for this edition of YBMcast, Youth Baseball Talk. We're going to spread it around a little bit today. We just finished up we've been working with Missouri American Legion Baseball for this past year. It's been a lot of fun. Red Earth Productions are that produces Youth Baseball Midwest. It's our company that produces what you see here. We also work with digital marketing and brand management, and we've been doing that with Missouri American Legion Baseball. Had some really good success, a lot of growth this year for Legion Ball in the state of Missouri. Ending with the state championships last week on Wednesday with Washington post 218 winning the state championship. And I got to tell you, there are some serious kids, and I think that team's got a great chance there down in Pelham, Alabama for the regional. They start tomorrow in their quest to get to the World Series. What is cool about this? So what happens when they won the state championship? It was in Sedalia, Missouri at Liberty Park Day Field. Beautiful complex. Really enjoyed being there, calling the games. Worked with Joel Anderson from STL Sports Productions. We had a good time working together, bringing the pictures, talking, did some great interviews. We're putting up the interviews right now on YBM, Youth Baseball Midwest, on our Legion Baseball Talk playlist. There it is. That's the word I was looking for. We've got Garrison Brown from Jackson. Garrison was on the state Final Four team for Jackson High School. He was playing for Jackson. They finished third in the state tournament. We just put up Tyler Bizzle this morning. He was on the Festus Class 5 state championship team. Festus finished second to Washington in the tournament. A lot of great players. We're going to talk a little bit about the All-Star game coming up. But just to shout out, you got the Washington pick up there, right, Lauren? Yes. Yeah, so Sam Pauley, Cannon Hibbs from Warrenton. You had Gavin Matchell on that team. Reagan Candlebinder. Aiden Pekka. I'm going to miss guys. Will Mentz. Tanner McPherson. Noah Hendrickson behind the plate was with Borgia. That is a really good baseball team. They proved it. Sedalia gave them all they wanted. That was a fantastic baseball game in the early stages. It was the last game on that Tuesday night. It was a 1-0 shutout pitched by Will Mentz over Sedalia. Sedalia's got some really good players. Connor Line, Tanner Domlo, Elias Washington, Josh Hagel, Isaac Nieders. These guys really played some really good baseball and 1-0 ball game. And that really, I think, catapulted Washington to that championship. And, you know, when you're talking about high-level baseball, they played it that night. Defensively, that was just guys making plays everywhere. And especially, I thought one of the best player, and I know it's hard to say these things, but really, I think Sam Pauley stood out. There was a lot of great plays around him, but Sam Pauley really stood out. Josh Hagel, young man from Knob Noster High School, Class 4 school there. Josh Hagel really played some outstanding defense, pitched well, hit well. I mean, these two guys really stood out in my estimation in that respect at the shortstop position. And overall, Tyler Bizzle was great with Festus. Jordan Hall from Oak Grove, that kid can flat out hit. He was hard to get out. I thought Pacific Pacific lost 2 heartbreakers, man. They lost 2 one-run ball games and had opportunities, and they played really good baseball, and it was tough because they were 0-2, but 2 one-run ball games. They got guys up and down that line. Trevor Klund, we're going to see him. We're going to talk about the Gateway Border War. These guys really played some fantastic baseball over those 3 days, and it was a lot of fun to watch. Ian Brown from Festus pitched a heck of a ball game again. Those guys, Nate Moore, I know I'm missing guys, Zach Reynolds on that team. I thought, I'm going to mess up his name. The center fielder played right field. Oh, gosh. For Festus. Geez.
So we opened up in 2019, and basically there was a void in the area. I mean, we saw that there was an opportunity to have a retail store where people could come in and actually touch and feel the tangible object that they're buying.
Jackson Gross. Gone Linderer, that team right there, Sam Stokes, Dylan Black from Festus, Devin Black pitched a heck of a ball game for Festus in this tournament. These guys really played well, up and down, and it was just a really good tournament. You see from Jackson, Landon Watkins, Lane Vangenip, Jacob Johnson played very well. Seth Abernathy, this kid hit the ball all through the tournament and was very good. Jacob Saffold was a player of the game on the mound. Jacob Saffold, Saffold, that's how you pronounce it. Hit the ball. I mean, in that game he pitched, he had a couple of doubles. He's ringing the ball off the fence. I was really impressed with a lot of players on these teams, and it's outstanding talent. And good luck to Washington and Pelham. We're going to be following them. We're going to be posting about what's going on down there. They start, I think it's tomorrow at 2:30 in the afternoon. And so we'll see how well Washington go. I think they've got a shot. They got a good team, and they got a shot to go a long way. I really believe that. So kudos to Kent Getsy and his staff and all those players for the 2023 Missouri American Legion State Champions, Washington Post 218. Congrats, guys. Big time stuff. All right. Now we're going to the All-Star game. And, some of those guys, Sam Pauley was an All-Star. Gavin Matchell was an All-Star. I got to pull this up and get these names of these All-Stars right here. Sam Pauley, like I said, Tanner McPherson. He was an alternate for the All-Star team. You also had Sam Pauley, yeah. Tanner McPherson. I thought there was Gavin Matchell was a pitcher on this. Yeah, Gavin Matchell had made the All-Star team for Washington as well. Reagan Candlebinder was an alternate. Posted a .927 ERA. That was getting it done. So there was some really good stuff here. I think there was one more in the out. No, that was it. So, but, if we start with the pitchers, Jackson Engel out of Moberly, the Sixers, a 159. Connor Line, who we saw at Sedalia, was in the tournament. They finished fourth. Connor Line was really good. He pitched. He was the pitcher in the lefty in that Washington 1-0 game. He was matching Washington pitch for pitch. Just one run won it. That was a heck of a ball game. Carter Lewis out of Eureka with a .785 ERA. Nate Moore, who we saw at the state championships, he closed the game there, pitched very well, had a 1.20 ERA for Festus. Gavin Woodson out of Ellsbury, 2.62 ERA. Gavin Matchell, of course. And so our alternate pitchers, Braden Brown, Carson Horan, Reagan Candlebinder, who's with Washington there, Grant Mullins, and Chase Schneiders. Now, Chase Schneiders was moved up from Hannibal post 55 to take the spot of Gavin Matchell. So kudos to Chase Schneiders. And Lauren, you can put those. You got the the wall, the All-Star wall up. That's fine. Put that. That's there. But let's put the All-Stars names up there. Do you have that? I told you I got. Remember, I just finished the All-Star wall. Let's get that up there and show the folks the names as I'm going through them. Yeah, no worries. We'll get that up. Catchers, Ian Funk at Eureka, post 177, a 329 batting average, and Tyler Bizzle. Tyler Bizzle was fantastic in the tournament, the state championship tournament. I mean, he was blocking everything, moving well, and not to mention, Bizzle's going to Missouri S&T, 385 batting average. He was ringing balls off the wall. It really played very well. Had a great tournament. Kudos to Tyler Bizzle. If you're looking, we got an interview with Tyler Bizzle. It's up on the Mo Legion Facebook, Instagram, Twitter right now, so you can check that out. Alternate for catchers was Easton Stuckenschneider. Now that is a moniker. That's a big one. Stuckenschneider. I'd never heard of that before, so kudos to Easton. Hannibal, post 55, a 385 batting average. In the outfield, Max Hill, Lee Summit, post 189. The Outlaws, Trevor Klund, who played a tremendous outfield. We're going to have we got an interview with him. We'll have that up on the site, on their socials. I thought Trevor Klund was really nice to talk. Really nice to talk to. All the guys were, but he struggled at the plate in the tournament, and I think he felt like he let his guys down because he hit .552 in the season. And it's just one of those things. Sometimes your bat goes cold, nothing you can do about it. William Siebert, Hillsboro, post 783. Tanner Domlo, Sedalia, post 642. 527 batting average, and he proved it. And that kid ran down everything in the outfield. I mean, he made some catches. Tremendous defensive glove, speed plus. He's a plus defender with the glove. Hit the ball very well. Tanner Domlo, looking forward to seeing. With Trevor Klund and Tanner Domlo in the outfield, I haven't seen Max Hill, but those two guys, they're going to cover some ground in the outfield. I'm here to tell you, folks. Evan Fitzgerald out of the Baldwin post 6'11", a 417 batting average. Brady Mulleris right here in the old St. Charles, post 312. Alternates, Hayden Cox out of Bethany, post 216. Ashton Hunt, Moberly Post 6, and Andrew Payne, Pacific Post 320. I saw Andrew. He's a big old kid, man. In the infield, Alexander, I believe it's Kinney. Kinne. I believe that's the way that's pronounced. Ellsbury Post 226, a 442 batting average. Elias Washington, we saw him at first base. Big bat, 373. Very nice young man. We're going to have an interview up with him as well. Braden Brown, Hillsboro Post 783. Cole Boynton, Cole Boynton. DeSoto, SCMI, 351 batting average. Tyler Vincent out of Kirkwood, Post 156 at 337. Braden Hunt, Moberly Post, the Sixers, 407. Of course, Sam Pauley is down in Alabama with the Washington squad at the regional tournament. Sam Pauley was easily played some of the best baseball I've seen in a long time. He was at short, making all kinds of plays, hitting the ball everywhere. Really played well. Dylan Alsop, St. Peter's, right here in this area, Post 313, a 418 batting average. The alternate, Isaac Needers, is going to be, he's moved up into the primaries to take the place of Sam Pauley. Garrison Brown played a heck of a tournament. Jackson Post 158, batting average 432. He played some really good baseball. Really enjoyed talking. We got an interview up with Garrison Brown on the Legion social post right now. It's on the site here. It's on Youth Baseball Midwest in our 2023 Legion Baseball Talk playlist. So you can check these out. These are it was really fun talking to these young men. Jordan Hall is a tremendous bat. 420 batting average, Oak Grove Post 379. And the other alternate was Tanner McPherson out of Washington. Of course, we know where he's at. So kudos to those guys. The DHs, Nicholas Doherty out of Rock Memorial, Post 283. I believe that's down south way there. A 404 batting average. And Keegan Fowler, Maryland Heights, Post 213, 385. And the alternate there for the DH, Easton Stuckenschneider, Hannibal. So he's also, I believe, the alternate there for the catchers. So Stuckenschneider's got an opportunity. Just in case, you never know, somebody. So that's our field of all-stars right there, folks. Assistant staff players, bullpen catcher Hayden Harms out of Salisbury, Sheridan County, Post 391, and Eli Weckenborg, also Salisbury Post. These two guys were part of the Sheridan County Cartel Division II state champions. First year that American Legion had put that in, and and I think it's it's for smaller towns. They were talking about this, and I think it's very interesting because you have the class 5 and 6, the big schools, and people can pull from a lot, but you have these smaller towns, smaller places, and I think it's interesting that you get these smaller class 1, 2, 3, and 4 schools. It's hard sometimes to compete against bigger schools. It's the same thing. That's why they have the classifications in Misha. And I thought it was a great idea, the Division II league with these smaller schools. And congratulations to Sheridan County Cartel for the first Division II championship ever in the state of Missouri. That's a trivia question right there. The managers and coaches, team manager Trevor Moss, St. Joseph Post 11, they were the state champions last year, and they invited Trevor Moss, which I think is a great honor, to come and from his state championship last year to come and coach this all-star team. Bench coach Matt Haggerty out of Fike, post 499. First base coach Jack Gillis, Fike, post 499. Third base coach Mike Stagel, St. Joseph, post 11. Pitching coach Connor Spinagle, Sedalia, post 642. We got a chance to meet Connor. Of course, they were hosting. Great young man there. Really enjoyed meeting Connor Spinagle. Looking forward to seeing him at the All-Star game. Dugout assistant Sam Wall, Hillsboro, post 783. So that's a player right there that he's working in the dugout with the coaches and things of that nature. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Look, we're going to be live streaming this from Busch Stadium too. Looking forward to seeing all these players and what we saw at the tournament. A lot of these guys are going to be there, and some of the guys we haven't seen yet this year. So we're looking forward to live streaming that from Busch Stadium. And so if you're looking for the game, it'll be Sunday afternoon, probably sometime between, we don't have an exact time frame because it will be following the Cardinals-Rockies game, which is at 1:15. So when you look for it, it'll be an approximate time. I'm thinking sometime maybe 5:30 could be the start time. Probably closer to 5:30 will be a start time, maybe first pitch into that 5:45 range, because they'll start with all the festivities, with the national anthem, all that kind of thing. And so that's kind of where we're going to be in that range. So make sure you check that out. We'll have the links posted up on the website. We're going to get all the information up on the Missouri American Legion baseball.org website. We'll have some links also on youthbaseballmidwest.com. We're going to be sharing that out. Missouri sold a bunch of tickets for the folks going to be there. We got 800 folks, right? 800 tickets sold, and that's a good crowd. I love that. I think Illinois is getting out and getting there, so it's going to be the Gateway Border War, and it's on. And I'm rooting for Missouri because even though I'm supposed to be a neutral observer, I have to be. I said that out loud, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, dang. So that's all right. We'll homer it a little bit. But, hey, the guys over on the Illinois side, they've been great working. But it's fun. It's rivalry. It's friendly rivalry. It's great. It's a renewal. They haven't played this All-Star game, since 2015. And they used to do it every year. So it's been renewed. It's at Busch Stadium. It was never at Busch Stadium before. So this is a big event for American Legion baseball in Missouri and Illinois. And I think it's cool. I think it's great that this is happening. It's great for baseball. It's great for baseball, period. I think there's a great need, and there's places to play for players. Guys that are coming back after their first year of college can still play American Legion baseball. If you didn't have quite that run, you would still want to make a run, it's a great place to come back and play. Look for these teams. Got some great coaches. Connor Spinagle, we met down there. Mike Lewis down at Jackson. Coach Zach Bone in Festus. There's some really, really good coaches that we met, and guys that are really working hard to help these young men continue to grow as baseball players and as human beings. So, and that's what it is. Citizenship through sportsmanship. That's the logo, or the catch. I shouldn't say catchphrase, but the statement that is made for Legion baseball. So big time stuff there. I'm going to list off these guys because I have to do it. The Illinois All-Stars are here. Peyton Mughal, Chase Lewis. These are Trenton Post 778. Aviston, I believe, just won the Illinois state title. Chase Lewis, he's committed to Kaskaskia College. That was hard. Brendan Beals, Barrington Post 118. Hayden Rawls, Murfreesboro, Post 127. He's going to Lewis and Clark. Braden Beals is committed to Southeastern College, Iowa. Hayden Rawls is committed to Lewis and Clark. Hudson Williams, I guess I ought to put my glasses back on more. Yeah, hey, there you go. It's much better. Wheaton, post 76. Charlie Lardy, Galesburg, post 285, committed to Illinois College. Zach Mevert, Steelville, post 480, going to Lewis and Clark. Dante Minor, Murfreesboro, post 127, Lewis and Clark. Logan Bogard, Alton, post 126. Jace Wilkerson, Peoria, post 2. He's going to Illinois Central College. Carter Cheney, he's just a freshman. Oh, he's a freshman college. Shelby County, post 81. I believe that's what that means. He's also a Kaskaskia. I think I'm saying that right. Hunter Warren, Moline, post 246, Wright State University. You have Tuff Elson. I love that. Tuff. That's a great name. Tuff. Danville, post 210. Committed to Danville Area College. Brody Myers, East Moline, post 227. Committed to Blackhawk College. Sam Palmer, Wheaton, post 76. Going to College of DuPage. Connor Freeze, Aviston, post 1239, committed to Quincy, going to Quincy University. Dalton Boroff, Aviston, post 1239, committed to Kaskaskia. Chase Thole, Moline, post 246, University of Wisconsin, Platteville. Stevie Hobbs, Wheaton, post 76, committed to University of Wisconsin, Oshkosh. Peyton Sosky, Barrington, post 158, going to Columbia University. Colin Ashbury, Danville, post 210. And Chase Newby, Steelville, post 480, going to John A. Logan College. Zach DeMarley, Rock Island, post 200, committed to Illinois Central College. That's one of Rock Island. I think that's one Coach P always talks about. I think that's the area he's from. And so that the alternates are Alex Bagley, Seamus Boyle, Colton Baltima, Caleb Diver, Sean Ferguson, Landon Garagasian, Jacob Gross, Tyson Coons, Jake Phelps, Harrison Rackers, Tyler Wetherell, and Seth Woodall, with the coaches, head coach Jason Rackers out of Aviston, Chris Hamilton, Aviston, Duran Garagosian, I believe that's the way it's pronounced. If I'm not, Coach, I apologize. Garagosian is what it looks like. Aviston, also and then Travis Gebke, Aviston as well. Jerry Miller, Wheaton Thunder, post 76, and Matt Troughton, Moline, post 246. So that's good stuff. Umpires representing Missouri, got to get the umpires in. Darius Cobb and Charles Underwood. Representing Illinois, Jim Friedel and Ray Tuckard. Love that. Big shout out to the Blues. That's the All-Star game. Gateway Border War. Look for it. Information up. We're looking forward to that. That's August 6th. That's coming up this Sunday. Then August 19th, we're almost there. We're getting ready to finish this up. We have the St. Louis Youth Sports Outreach. I'd love to get Billy on and talk about it, but Billy's working. So, if we can get Billy on, we'll talk about it. Maybe next week we'll try and do that. But St. Louis Youth Sports Outreach, 3rd annual Cops versus Kids Home Run Derby. Could be a dandy. I know we've got 7 seven confirmed guys that I have. I haven't got the names of the young ladies. We got two young ladies that are going to be participating as well. But we have Blake Lansbaum. Blake Lansbaum, I think this is cool because Blake Lansbaum was one of our top award winners this season with Game 7, which is cool, with the Midland Bandits. Played very well. C.J. Thomas with the Midwest Rebels. Cameron Luster, Prime, Missouri. Drew Haley, Mo Gators. Kevin Morgan with the Midland Bandits. Michael Wolf with the Missouri Gators. Naeem Jones with Premier Baseball Academy. Those we have confirmed for the Home Run Derby. I'm waiting on the officers as well. We'll get more of the roster solidified, but I think we're going to have a good time. We've got some great stuff. We're going to do our trivia out there. We're going to give away some baseball cards. We're going to be live streaming. Come out. It's at ABC Ballpark. It's a lot of fun. There's raffles. This is not a fundraiser for STLYSO. As Billy likes to say, this is a community outing. We're out there to have some fun, to support the men in uniform, the women in uniform, who patrol our streets, who are working hard to keep the streets safe. It's a difficult job out there right now. And if we can show some love to these folks and come on out and just have some fun, show that we have some community support, be nice. And we'd love to have you come out to ABC Ballpark. If you can't make it, that's why we're going to be live streaming it. You can go back and watch it. We got, I think, 200-foot fences. We got splash pools for extra. I think we had 642 home runs total last year. We had some guys, officers that could really swing the bat. College guys coming out there beefing it up. And yes, some of them hit them further, and there's been a few home runs hit out of the ballpark. Because it's a big ballpark. It's a high school. But we put the 200-foot fences because we want home runs. And it's hard to hit it 200 feet. I'm here to tell you, folks. It's not easy. That's right. And that's a great point, Lauren. And that's one of the things I think it was really interesting that Billy talks about with this is it's where Thoman Booth, American Legion, played for years, and Thoman Booth didn't have a team this year. I thought it was it's tough. That's post 338. Shout out to those guys. But Billy said this was too. ABC Ballpark was struggling financially coming out of the pandemic. Coming out of the shutdowns and the lockdowns. And Billy says, man, we need to help these folks. And I love that thought process. It was just about supporting our officers, helping a local community area keep being able to financially support these youth sports in the area. And because of what they did, they sold out of food. I remember, man, the last couple of years, the first year, they sold out of food, they sold out of beverages, they sold out of everything. And it was able to fund them and keep them going and moving in that direction. Last year, it was very good. Big, huge crowd. We're hoping for the same. We want to get folks out to watch. So we're going to be pushing hard over the next. We got the All-Star game. We got Missouri American Legion. If you're there, if you get a chance, a Cardinal ticket. If you're at the ball game, if you're going to the Cardinal game, hopefully we'll get some folks just to hang out and watch the ball game. It's going to be really good. If you're there, if you're planning on being at the Cardinal game Sunday afternoon, August 6th, hang around. There's going to be some really good baseball being played. The border war, it's a rivalry, Who's going to be a trophy at the end of it? It's going to be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to it. So I really want people to know and understand that this isn't just, we got some great stuff going on in our community. Missouri American Legion Baseball to St. Louis Youth Sports Outreach with Game 7. Dave and Dave They're involved in this. Youth Baseball Midwest. We're having a lot of fun. This is how we're finishing our season with this, the All-Star Game and this home run derby. Maybe we'll do some stuff in the fall, but, August 19th, it's that Saturday. Friday morning, too, we're going to be out at the ballpark with all the players. We're going to be on Fox 2 News with Timmy Zell talking about the derby, having some fun, enjoying the time. So these kids are going to get some pub, Hopefully we're gonna have the kids out with Timmy Zell. That'll be cool. Get your mug on Fox News, right? Right. Holla. Got to get up a little early on a Friday in the summer, but I actually know they might even be back in school by then.
Yes, they will.
We're gonna have to check that 18th, man. Maybe Mom and Dad will let them, because I think the first week usually back around the 18th, isn't it, or the 16th? Yeah. Oh, my goodness. I didn't even think about that. Wow. Where'd the summer go, Lauren? Well, summer's still here. Where'd the summer break go? Wow, we're finishing up, and that's crazy, folks. We're finishing up the whole season, the 2023 season. We're going to have, hope to have Kevin Mulder talking about the future games, and we got a future game participant here in this home run derby. He was in the junior future games. Michael Wolf from the Gators that was down there with that team. So, yeah, it was in Hotlanta, Lakeside, actually, Lake Point Park PBR. So, winding it down, and so wow, right? From the state championships, all the stuff we were talking about, it's just, man, wow. Here we are. And so appreciate you tuning in, joining in. I hope you enjoyed what we talked about today. Giving some pub and love to all these guys and these people. Folks, thanks for tuning in. If you like what we're doing, please hit the subscribe button. Check out youthbaseballmidwest.com. We got a merchandise store on there. We're gonna be putting up some shirts. We got some shirts left from this summer. We'll probably do a big sale. It's what we do around here. We enjoy that. Helps us and supports what we're doing here and helps us get out into the community and keeps us moving along here at Youth Baseball Midwest. YBMcast, what we do here, what we produce, how we get to the state championships, how we're able to do our winter workout tour, which we got some great stuff coming up. We're already planning for next year with our winter workout tour with what we're going to do with our Game 7 weekends. We've got some big plans. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be, I think, going to be a lot of fun. Our high school coverage, we're going to come back with the GAC, our game of the week. Until then, though, we're just going to talk baseball. I like it a lot. Folks, thanks. Mitch will be back with us next week. He's up to his eyeballs finishing his week. And so thanks very much for tuning in. We do appreciate it. Everybody have a great day in the Lord. All you pitchers, keep throwing. Actually, you know what, Lauren? All you pitchers, live in the K zone. That's what the shirt says, right? And all you hitters, hit dingers. That's what you do with the bell next to the subscribe. Hit that dinger. That'll get you all your upcoming notifications. We'll see y'all next time.